Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name's Tammy. I am giving you a room tour today. That's right, I said I would, and I keep my promises. And you can see what I have, where I have it, how I store it, and maybe get some ideas for your own space. Alright guys, you see this shelf all the time in every video. This is my wall of colorants and micas, and in the top here, I don't know if you can see that, angle you up just a little bit, put you back down so I'm not shaking you. The top shelf is micas that are not geared for soap or formulated for soap. I've made mistakes on those, so those go up here at the top so I don't grab those by mistake. And then the rest of this is either like natural colorants or some exfoliant. My charcoal and TD over here. I have my little room. It is 32% humidity in here right now and 64 degrees. It stays pretty cool in here. Where I stand here is a just cheap Walmart bookcase that I bought. And I have all of my bowls, all of my pitchers. So this is where I keep all of that. I have tissue paper, or not tissue paper, but parchment paper. On top here I have one for my smaller sheet tray or quarter sheet tray, and this was for my half sheet tray. That fits up nicely right there for me. And then I have this like cake pan that sometimes has just odds and ends in it. Right now it's empty. I kind of forget it's there. And I'm thinking, oh, what do I do with that? And it's been in there forever. And yeah, I kind of forget this is here. I don't really use this for anything. But yeah, I'm just holding on to it for now. Here in the drawers, let me move ya. So again, silicone molds. I have all kinds of like little molds just stacked in here. I finally wrote on this one that says cherry. So I remember what's what. And raspberry. So all of my like foodie ones and just regular molds are in here. More silicone molds. I have some snowflakes and just Christmassy ones. My macaroons are in here. I haven't done anything with a lot of these, honestly. I don't use silicone molds that often for the fact that I have so many. I bought cranberry ones this year. I don't think I used them. It's like, why did I buy that? I don't know. I don't know, guys. In this drawer is just all of my my stick blender for soap, cold process, my smaller stick blender. I have my whatever, my attachments for my little hand mixer, different things like that. And then this top drawer. So this is just kind of a hot mess, but I kind of have it organized. Like all of my spoons, this little plastic spoon, all my measuring spoons are over here in this corner. My stir rods and my bamboo skewers are here. My gun. Just, these are like everyday things. I'm in this drawer every single day. I hope you guys are getting something out of here. I don't know how to show you this. Anyway, this is my junk drawer. Every room and every home has several junk drawers, and this one's mine. But it's a purposeful junk drawer. It's kind of, it has a calculator, it has some glasses, some electrical tape, pens. I have some sheet here, sheet protectors for my binders. So this is just kind of like a business slash junk drawer. This drawer has towels and, oh look, I didn't know that was in there. It's got an old gun. I didn't even know I had this one. That's hilarious. I'm going to leave it in there. All right. So in here is all of my piping stuff that I use. And then in the last drawer you probably can't see very well. These are just bags. I don't use these bags very often, hardly ever. They're just random. I want to get rid of them so bad. But I also have my soap boxes in here. I don't use soap boxes very often, but when I do, I have those in there. Label thingies that I use every once in a while. So this is just kind of the last of my bags, really. I'm hoping to use up these bags and then never buy them again because I hate them. This is where I keep, this is right behind me. So we're just going down the wall here. So I have all of my olive oil, castor oil, avocado. This is sunflower, I think I just bought. Yeah, or safflower. I've got some more argan oil to make more shampoo bars. And I used to keep my lye in here. The lye is moving. I still have my potassium lye in the very back there, but the lye is moving, so I'll show you that here in a minute. But this is just mostly liquid oils. This cabinet here is my butters mostly. Hard oils, like I have babusa oil back here. I have specialty butters in here. So I used to have organic oils in here, and I used to make soap with organic oils, 100% organic oils and essential oils. And those soaps cost me $1 more to produce per bar, $1 more per bar to produce. And I wasn't selling them quick enough before the essential oils would fade. So it really wasn't worth my time doing the whole organic oils and butters and everything. And one thing I learned when I became an orthotic fitter was the cost of your products has to include the space that you take up storing those products. Does that make sense? So when we have knee braces, we have to account for the space in our office that is used up by those knee braces to have on our shelves to offer patients. And part of our charge for those braces is the fact that we have to actually store those braces and eat up our office space for it. And so for me, even if I was making a little bit of money, which I probably made a little bit of money on the organic soaps, it wasn't worth my space in my cabinets to have a second whole batch of oils and butters. I had 2 safflower oils, 1 organic, 1 not. I had 2 coconut oils, 1 organic, 1 not. I had 2 palm, 2 castor, 2 whatever oils I was using. I think I was using shea butter at the time. I had to have organic shea butter. It really wasn't worth, I wasn't getting enough money for those bars to make storing all those extra oils and taking up all that space worth it for me. So there's a tangent, but something I hadn't ever thought of until I became an orthotic fitter, and I thought I would share that with you. PSA for the day. I'm not getting back on this floor, so we're doing all the lower cabinets before we go on up to the top, because once I get back up, I'm not coming back down here. So this cabinet is really, it looks like a hot mess, and it really kind of is. It's just kind of jumbled up in there, but I have like this bubble up. I have a container of bubble up over there where in my squirt bottles that I will pull that to measure out anything I need, and not this, but it's cheaper to buy this. So this is certainly a messy thing, but I'm hardly ever in here, and the only time I need to get in here is when it's time to refill something. Anyway, I'm not in here very often, so I do kind of throw things in here a bit, but it's okay. It doesn't bother me too bad. All right, trash can back over there in the corner. While I'm down here, let's talk about the wax. So here's my Tart Wax. My husband built these little risers so that it's off the floor. So this is my main Pro Blend 650, I think it's called, from Flaming Candle. I do add a percentage of paraffin because I don't find that they're hard enough for me. Towards the back, so this is my clamshells, and I have a video coming soon on my clamshell usage and what I'm doing with that. And then this basket has my warning labels and samples and all of my colors, stir rod, all of that stuff. So this is just a little bit of a wax melt making area. Let's go back around and look at the top shelf. So this drawer is just full of my sample micas, French green clay, but a lot of this is just samples and different powders, botanicals over there. I think that might be a little bit of glitter. Yeah, so just kind of an odds and ends with colorants and clays. This drawer, let me move ya, is, it's got lids. I just got some metal bowls, so these are the lids that come with them. So I'm really excited about having those. My pail opener and my lotion blender. See, now we're getting in the spot where I'm not really sure what I'm doing with all of this yet. I don't really like the rest of my drawers. I don't like where things are at. I have my tiki cup for my piping, but it won't fit in my other drawer. Cheesecloth and different things, old spatulas and little sample cups there. These are, I don't like these in here. They're like little squirt bottles. Not happy with that, so I may figure something else out. I've got some soap dividers and some pipettes. So yeah, I'm not in love with this right now, but as of right now, this is just gonna have to do. This is just more random stuff. I try to save bags that I get from purchases. And so if somebody orders a liquid soap, if I have one of these, I may put that in here and put that in the box so that it doesn't make a mess. So yeah, I hold on to these for that, and sometimes I'll put some bath bomb powder in here. I have my macaroon boxes in here, which they just didn't fit in my other drawer. And then this one's almost empty. It's just got some, basically it just has these things. What are these? Deli papers I use sometimes. And some hole punches. And that's all that's in there. My microwave. And then on top of my microwave, I have all of my sheet trays and different things. Alright guys, so you see this shelf all the time. I have my kaolin clay and different things. My sodium lactate and different things up here. So these are all my pots for measuring and different things like that. I've got my gloves and my soap boxes up here. I have 2 big ones and 2 little ones, and that is it. Sometimes that's not enough. These binders, and I have my books here, and I just think they're pretty, actually. I know. I just think they're pretty. They're so colorful and everything, so I keep them up here. But I like my binders. These are full of recipes that usually it's what I've gotten offline, or I'm a Patreon of. Right now it's Soy and Shay, so I will print off her recipes and throw them in a binder. And then, like, my husband and I went on a pretty long car ride yesterday, and I took all my binders and I just ridded. Organized them a little bit and got rid of a bunch of them that I don't see me ever using, but yeah, that's what those are for. I bought, like, my deodorant recipe I bought off of an Etsy shop. I have that printed off and in there and everything like that, so that's what those are for. This is going to be a long video, guys. You keep telling me you're okay with long videos. This is going to be a long one. All of my botanicals and different things are up here. So yeah, pretty self-explanatory. I love my containers. I love having these visually just out and just on these like shelves. And this is just a 1x8, maybe a 1x8, just like these, or 1x12s maybe, the big black ones over here. But this isn't a 1x8. I love it. I love having shelves. I think I'm a visual organizer. I like to see what I have, but I like it to be not too overwhelming on the eye, but I do like to be, I think I am definitely a visual organizer. I still have my wax melts. fragrance oils up here, and I can't figure out where else to put them, to be honest. Oh my gosh, you are so cockeyed. Let me see if I can fix that. Yeah, I just can't figure out where to put them. I don't know yet. I don't know. But yeah, that's all of my wax melt fragrance oils for now. Here is my counter when you first walk in. My ArborPress stays here, and this is where my multi-bar cutter now is staying as well. So I have just a couple things on here. I'm hoping to keep this. I know I said in another video, it's a dumping ground. I'm hoping to keep that nice and clean and not let it become a dumping ground. All right, guys, this drawer. This drawer. Oh my. So this is bath bomb. Let me see if I can give you a better angle. Hopefully that's okay. So this is full, and it's one of those things I think I need to reorganize a little bit. I have all those drawers over there. I may move some of this over there, but this is just bath bomb stuff. I bought these new Milky Way molds to kind of set them in so that they're not toppling too much. This box here has toys. These are toys. I have a paint your own bath bomb kit now, so that's all that stuff for that. And look at my egg. I cannot wait to do my egg paint your own bath bomb kit this for Easter. So lots of different things going on in here. Okay, I'm not getting back down there, guys. I told you I wasn't. So in here is just kind of random tools. I have empty bottles in this box right here. So when I go to weigh off and do inventory, I have empty fragrance oils in here. And I can just tear my scale with those. Just so random stuff. Below here, I have my big crock pot, and then more tools that I don't use very often. So it's just kind of random things in there, mostly tools and appliances type of thing. All right, so my door is closed now. I have my aprons back here. This is an old bookshelf. Guys, we've had this bookshelf for so long. I think we got it when we first got married, so 30 years. I really like it for in here. I did clean off the top. So I have my hair nets in here. What is in here? I think these are colorants for my bath bombs. Yeah. All my dyes and lakes and different things. Which I wanted to move over there, but I got to figure out my fragrance oils before I can move anything back over there. I got my melt and pour in one container. And yeah, I've got my Alexa. My light here, my husband, thank goodness for my husband, but he hung my lights up on the ceiling. So I won't be able to move them without getting him back down here. So I'm hoping that I have them placed where there's not too many shadows. I'm hoping. But we still have to hang the cord up along the ceiling so that it's not hanging down. But other than that, I'm so happy to get rid of those tripods. And actually, while I'm thinking of it, I shot a little bit of footage of a visual of this area with all 3 tripods on there. So I'm going to show you that right now. Okay, guys, this is just a quick before of my room before lights get on the ceiling. So this is usually over here like that, and I trip over that almost daily. Almost daily. This light over here is always getting moved back and forth, and then my tripod there for my camera is always in the way of my buckets here. So yeah, this is just a before. Wasn't that crazy? So 1 tripod is all I have now. So I'm very, very thankful. This top cabinet is just, or shelf, mostly just bath bomb stuff. So I have these little baskets. I think I got these at Walmart. but I had to throw this up on my bath bomb shelf because I'm just running out of room. But this is my silks, silicones, and proteins are in here. And then, oh, you guys, I must love you because I'm back on the floor. So here's my surfactants. These are all surfactants. Let me move you over here. These are all liquid surfactants, and then in this container here, these are conditioners, thickeners, and emollients is in this basket here. All right, so in here I have all of my humectants that go in here, and then these are just random bath bomb, or I'm sorry, lotion things that I have. This just doesn't fit to stack. I guess I could do that, but that looks like, I don't know what I like worse or better. So my cetyl alcohols, and then I have my emulsifiers in here. And then I have my e-wax, and can you see? And my stearic acid. Again, I have a basket for my preservatives and hydrosols and extracts going here. The very bottom, these are for like deodorants. And I have my vinegars down here for shampoo bars, and then more deodorant stuff down there. I've got a little bit of sea salt in there too. That goes over there by the salts. So this is my metal shelf. I have changed what I put on here more times than I can count, really. It used to hold all of my oils and butters. Then it held, I mean, it just holds different things all the time. But right now it's holding product. Down here at the bottom, I just have these things full of salts. I have 6, 7 of these containers of different salts. That's ridiculous. I have my waters. This one's an open water. But yeah, I have some pumice down here. So that's what's on the bottom shelf. This shelf isn't very full. What's in here? Oh, I have some citric acid up here waiting. So these are all scrubs over here. So I have all of the 3 different scents that I have. And then up here are creams that I am running low on. And I have this section here just is all full of lip balms right now. This is where I'm keeping my face products after they're made. So I just use this little tub for my face wash here, scrub. Got 1 Dead Sea Mud Lab back down there. And my deodorants, which I have 1 solid left, other than the liquid deodorants or spray deodorants I just made. So, gotta get busy, guys. Gotta get busy. This top row of my metal cabinet, this is empty. But I make my own foaming bath whip, and I put it in here to store. But this is bulk thing. So this is bulk a Wonder Bar. I bought a Wonder Bar recipe for like frostings and bubble scoops and different things like that. So I did a bulk batch. So this is where I put my bulk batch. This one is my base for sugar scrubs. So that's up there. And then I have in the corner, I have a couple different liquid soaps that I have bulk waiting for me to package or scent or what have you. So I think you've seen this, but I'll show it to you really quickly in case there's people here that haven't. But this is where I keep all of my fragrance oils and my essential oils here on top. So then we turn around and we're back to where we started. So a couple more spots to see. Let me see what I can do as far as not keeping you forever. Oh, let me show you this. I'm pretty shaky, so I try not to take you off the tripod too much. But palm oil, coconut oil, that is going to be where my lye will go when it comes in. My husband made the riser for me, so it's off the ground. And these are the little containers I use to take over to the scale to weigh everything out. Right outside my room in the basement here, I have like this little corner where I have put these. Now I have gotten a lot of this stuff from just barn sales from the hospital that I work at or different things like that. My gray cabinet was super cheap. I wish I had 2. I'd like another one. This one, it was super cheap, so I got that. A lot of the stuff, other than my countertops and my cabinetry, most of this was just used that I'm very, very happy to have been able to get. This is my packaging. Now up here, I have my pots for wax, different pots, and I have different pots for melting things. I have more upstairs. I'll show you those. But yeah, this is just where I store all my bottles and packaging and jars and yeah, everything. Let me show you a little bit closer. I also recently moved my citric acid and baking soda down here at the bottom. I was having trouble finding a good spot for that, especially with the lye coming into that area. The citric acid and baking soda used to be where that lye bucket is. But those are my jars, 8 ounce and 4 ounce, and I have a couple 2 ounce and ambers. I have a couple big metal bowls I don't use very often. This little thing here on top are empty soap boxes that I use for my display. And this is where I keep all of my liquid soaps. I have just random samples in that next thing. And I started putting some soap shreds in this area as well. I have some bubble wrap. This drawer is full of pumps and different dispensers, like droppers and different dispensers. And this thing, my son made me. Chase, he's pretty good at woodworking. And this is my soap drying rack. I love this thing so much. There they are drying. Now I will print, cut, and just lay my labels on top like that. So yeah, Chase made that for me. The only difference is I wanted a top, so this wasn't in the plans. It's an Anna White fruit stand or something, but I asked him to put the top on for me. I have these here for, if somebody orders something, I will fill the order to take upstairs for packing. And then this little thing here for now is just holding some deodorant tubes and business cards and my peg holders. So there's that. It's my corner of my basement. So this is the last space of my house that I actually use for my business. This is my craft room. It's where I do my nails over here every week. But these closets, I hated when we moved in. All of these were here. And I really hated them. They were just, I hated them. But I actually use them now for, like, I try to buy in bulk when I can, but I've learned that buying in bulk has a downside, and the downside is, where the heck do I store all this stuff? And that's a real consideration when you're buying in bulk. So I have put my liquid soaps and my lotion bottles up here. I have some extra 4 ounce bottles or jars that won't fit downstairs. They're up here. I have my bags for craft shows here. And let's see, over here, kind of in with like crafty stuff, I have a shred in here. So this is like my shipping station. I have my boxes to ship out. I have these boxes. I have more boxes up here at the top. Those are bigger boxes that ship out. My scale for shipping, my tape dispenser, oh, and labels. So I have brought up all of my labeling, all of my shipping, and all of my picture taking back up here. I just was not happy with cramming all of that in that little room, and I have space in here, so I'm going to use it. So yeah, that's what I've got up here. I don't know if you can see, I've got my big pots for lotions, creams, and different liquid soaps that I'll make big batches of. So I have a couple really big pots. I don't use them very often, so they're up here on top of this shelf. This is actually another Walmart bookcase that I bought that actually sits on top of this shelf, because there used to be a bar that goes through here for hanging clothes. So I took that off and I bought another bookcase, and it just gave me more shelving to put inside this closet. So that works out pretty well. Down here, can you see this? Let me drop you a little bit. Okay, so right in this shelf here is just all of my, like I can take this basket straight to my desk for my tutorials, extra lighting, an extra camera. My old camera's in the background, but mostly I use this shelf for this. And it's got everything I need to go do my computer tutorials on there in that basket. So I got this thing at IKEA for all of my crafts stuff that I don't ever do anything with. But it's actually quite nice. I'll have my shipping, I have my business cards, my thank you cards, different things in here, stickers and different things in this drawer. Right here is all of my soap samples that I have ready to go. I actually have them stamped and labeled. So those are ready to go. And then I have these sitting out, because if these aren't sitting out, I forget to put them in packages. And this is shampoo bar information, so anybody that buys a shampoo bar gets this so they know how to take care of it. And this is my bath bomb information with ingredients, warnings, and different things like that for bath bombs. So anybody that buys one should get one of these cards, and I tend to forget them if they're not in front of me. So I try to put them right here by my samples, so that helps me remember to put those in the boxes. That's it, guys. I think I'm done. That was enough. Good night. All right, guys. That's it. That's my room. Hopefully that wasn't too horribly boring or long or jumbled. I feel like I'm kind of off my game. And these lights, where they are, it looks like I'm horribly washed out. So, gosh, I gotta go check out this video, see how that looks. I'm gonna work on that, and I am going to get this edited and try to get it up for you in the next couple of days. And I think that's it. If you have any questions on how I store my stuff, where I got something, I will try to let you know. My containers, they're listed in the description box. My liquid squeeze bottles and my botanical different containers. I got those on Amazon. These cabinets were Lowe's. That cabinet came from work. That came from work. You know, those came from work. So, yeah. These slat walls, they came from Menards. I did pay a little bit more for the pretty faced ones instead of just the white one. I really liked these. So I think that was a bit of an upcharge, but I was okay with that. I thought they were really pretty. So that's where I got my slat walls, was Menards. So I think that's it. But if you have any questions on where I got anything, please feel free to let me know. If you liked the video, give me a thumbs up. If you hated it, you can give me a thumbs down. And I'll see you in the next video. Bye. Thanks for watching.